Universal basic income. It is currently being hailed as the panacea for the 21st century, a guaranteed income provided by the state for everyone. As artificial intelligence and automation threaten to displace billions of workers, UBI is presented as the only logical response to a jobless future. But we have to ask, is UBI truly a safety net that catches the fallen, or is it a ceiling that prevents anyone from ever rising again? In this analysis, we're going to explore why the UBI promise is fundamentally flawed and why it threatens the very core of human dignity. To understand the future of UBI, we must first look at the welfare precedents we consistently refuse to learn from. The history is clear. Throughout the 20th century, well-intentioned social programs were designed to eradicate poverty through direct state transfers. But history shows that simple cash transfers without a path to agency often consolidate poverty rather than eliminating it. When the state becomes the primary provider, it inadvertently creates a cycle of dependency that is incredibly difficult to break. We also see the phenomenon of the welfare cliff, where earning even a small amount of additional income leads to a massive loss in benefits, effectively punishing progress. This creates a systemic disincentive to work. Why take a job and struggle for a little more when the state provides enough to simply exist? It's a recipe for societal stasis. Human growth requires struggle. By removing the struggle for basic survival, you also remove the catalyst for innovation and self-improvement. We are trading our potential for a check. This leads to the most critical and often ignored consequence of UBI, the psychological toll of a life without purpose. Dignity cannot be bought. Human dignity is inextricably linked to our ability to contribute. Work is not just about a paycheck, it's about identity, agency, and the pride of being needed by your community. Through labor, we find a sense of place. We build connections, solve problems, and prove our worth. Without it, the social framework that binds us together begins to unravel. When you decouple income from effort, you create a vacuum of meaning. A society of passive consumers, waiting for their next deposit, is a society that has lost its soul. Without the why behind the daily grind, we see a rise in despair. Isolation, depression, and a sense of worthlessness become the new normal for a population without a mission. A government check can feed the body, but it cannot feed the spirit. It cannot provide the deep satisfaction of mastering a skill or overcoming a challenge. UBI is a slow death by boredom. Infinite leisure is not a utopia. It's a nightmare of existential dread. Without the friction of work, we lose the ability to appreciate the rest. We become ghosts in our own lives. Now, let's look at the cold, hard numbers. The economic math of UBI simply does not add up, no matter how many expert models you look at. It's a house of cards. To provide even a modest, livable UBI would cost trillions of dollars every year, far exceeding our entire current social safety net. Where exactly is this money coming from? The opportunity cost is staggering. Trillions spent on UBI are trillions not spent on healthcare, infrastructure, or education. We are mortgaging our future for a temporary band-aid. But the real danger is inflation. Injecting vast sums of money without an increase in productivity is a recipe for disaster. The value of your UBI check will be eaten by rising costs overnight. When everyone has extra money, the market adjusts. Prices skyrocket, and the basic income quickly becomes insufficient, leading to calls for even more money. It's a vicious cycle. Funding this would require unprecedented levels of taxation. This won't just hit the rich, it will crush the small businesses and entrepreneurs who are the real engine of growth. By penalizing success to fund widespread stagnation, we kill the incentive for the next generation. Why build something great when the state will just take it to pay for the status quo? Ultimately, UBI consolidates power in the hands of the state. When your very survival depends on a government check, you are no longer a citizen, you are a subject. So, if UBI is a trap, what is the solution? How do we prepare for an AI-driven world without sacrificing our dignity? There's another way. The answer is empowerment through skills, not just maintenance through checks. We need systems that facilitate rapid, lifelong learning and reskilling for the AI age. Consider a job guarantee program. Instead of just a check, the state provides a pathway to meaningful public service work. Contribution remains the core of the contract. We must invest in community capital, local initiatives that foster connection, mentorship, and local entrepreneurship. We need to build from the ground up, not the top down. The goal must be to make work more accessible and more meaningful, not to make it obsolete. We must protect the human agency that UBI threatens to erode. By supporting micro-entrepreneurship and localized markets, we keep the power in the hands of the people. We foster a culture of creation and responsibility. The future is not a choice between automation and poverty. It's a choice between dependency and dignity, between being a ward of the state and being a master of your own destiny. We must choose the path that honors the human spirit and encourages ambition. Universal basic income is a trap we cannot afford to step into. Demand a better future. I've explored these critical issues in depth in my new book, UBI After AI, Universal Basic Income Threatens Dignity, Ambition, and Purpose. It's a roadmap for the future. Inside, you'll find the full analytical framework for understanding the risks of UBI and how we can build a society that truly values human potential in the age of AI. The book provides the tools to see through the hollow promises of easy money and understand the true value of a life spent in active contribution. It's time to choose dignity. You can find UBI After AI on Amazon today. Thank you for watching, and remember, your purpose is your greatest asset. Don't trade it for a government check. Don't settle for the trap. Build your future, and I'll see you in the next analysis. Purpose is the foundation of everything we build. Goodbye for now.